the second big dust devil we've seen today.
Good morning, everyone from LA. Today we have a kind of a long day and more than 400 miles just about to get to Scottsdale, and then we're going to see the Diamondbacks tomorrow. So we're all packed up here. Time to get a move on.
So as we remember from last time, I was just so sick at this point that I had no idea if I was going to actually be able to make the 400 plus miles to Scottsdale that I wanted to make that day. And so even though the ride got really hot, and even though a lot of things started going wrong, like my comms unit died and all the sticky things on my helmet just sort of like unstuck because of the heat, and just a few little other kind of like annoying things were going on, I was actually in really good spirits just because I was able to make the miles I needed to make.
Man, there is absolutely nothing out here. It is just pure desert, and there's wind is whipping. It's getting hot. This is tough riding. So we got about 15 miles to a town called Palai. That's the first services in the last like 60 miles. So yeah, hopefully we'll get there with no issues and have some food, take a little break. And oh yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but it is 95 degrees too, so it's getting warm.
And yeah, I kind of laugh looking back at this when I was saying that this 95 degrees was hot, because after lunch, things got a lot hotter.
.108, yikes. This is the second big dust devil we've seen today. We're about 120 miles out, and my comms unit just died, so there's no music or podcasts or anything for this last couple hours, which will be nice. That's all right. You know, it doesn't really matter how long your trip is. I think that the first hour of the drive for the day feels like it takes 2 hours. All the ones in the middle, all the hours in the middle feel like they take about 30 minutes, and then the last hour feels like it takes 2 hours, maybe 3, depending.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to beautiful Scottsdale, Arizona. I got in here last night, staying with some family, so getting to enjoy this beautiful backyard and pool area. And we are getting ready to go to Chase Field to see a Diamondbacks game this afternoon. I'm really excited to see it, so come on and check it out with us.
Chase Field was built in 1998 when the Diamondbacks were an expansion team, so this is the only field they've ever played in, and it was the first stadium with a retractable roof and natural grass playing surface. Officially, it can hold a little over 48,000 people, but they have had 50,000 people in there. Today, they certainly had nowhere close to that. The stadium was maybe a third full for a day game in May. You know, not a real big draw, but the stadium itself is nice enough. One thing that I love is they have this family-friendly value menu where you can get like $3 hot dogs, $5 beers, little things of popcorn, small sodas, things like that. It really makes the game a lot more affordable compared to like some of the more expensive stadiums especially. They also have the famous pool here in the outfield. It used to be you could buy individual tickets for this, but now it's just a suite you can rent out. And didn't have the opportunity to do it this time, but I think it would be such a fun experience to rent out the pool suite and have a bunch of people there and just kind of hang out by the pool and watch a baseball game. You know, otherwise it's a pretty standard stadium. It's one of those that, you know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. There are good views of the playing field. The facilities are nice. And I think if you caught this on the right day with the right crowd and the right game, you could have an absolutely amazing time here.
All right, that is it for Chase Field. We will see you next time.